Did you know that behind Bluey's playful adventures and heartwarming family moments lies a deeply emotional story about loss? According to the show's creator, Joe Brumm, himself, Chilli experienced a miscarriage at some point in the Heeler family timeline. But that's just the beginning of the untold sadness woven throughout this beloved children's show. From Grandpa Mort's serious heart condition to the missing chunk of Grandpa Bob's ear, revealing a traumatic past, Bluey is filled with carefully hidden tragedies that most viewers have completely missed. What's truly fascinating isn't just these hidden stories of grief and loss. It's how they've shaped every character's personality, every family interaction, and every emotional moment that has touched millions of fans worldwide without them even realizing it. Lost Brother, a confirmed tragedy. Let's start with the most heartbreaking revelation that's actually been confirmed by Bluey's creator, Joe Brumm, in an interview with journalist Isabel Oderberg for a book called Hard to Bear, which explores mothers who experience pregnancy loss. This isn't fan speculation or a theory, it's canon to the show. Chilli Heeler suffered a miscarriage, losing what would have been Bluey and Bingo's brother. While many fans initially assumed this baby would have been Chilli's firstborn, before even Bluey, careful analysis of the show suggests something different. The timing and emotional cues point to this being a much more recent loss, a younger sibling who would have followed after Bingo. Early promotional images from 2017, a year before the show premiered, provide a fascinating clue. Observant fans have noted that in this artwork, Chilli appears to have a slightly larger belly, suggesting she may have been intended to start the series pregnant. This storyline was ultimately scrapped, but the emotional weight of pregnancy loss remained, transformed into one of the show's most subtle yet powerful background narratives. Show episode Emotional Echoes. The most telling reference to this tragedy appears in the episode The Show, where Bluey and Bingo perform a play about their parents' love story. When Bingo appears with a balloon under her shirt to portray a pregnant Chilli, and the balloon suddenly pops, the entire room freezes. Chilli is visibly shaken. Bandit immediately moves to comfort her, and Bingo feels terrible, thinking she ruined the performance. This moment speaks volumes about family trauma. The sudden pop of the balloon triggers an immediate emotional response in Chilli, a flashback to the moment she lost her baby. What's particularly revealing is Bluey's reaction. She doesn't seem confused by her parents' emotional response. Instead, she appears to understand exactly what's happening. This strongly suggests Bluey knows about the lost baby, while Bingo, being younger, doesn't grasp the significance of the moment. The abrupt shift in mood and the visual storytelling in this scene are masterful examples of how Bluey addresses profound topics through seemingly simple moments. Without ever explicitly mentioning the miscarriage, the show communicates deep emotional truth about family grief. Mountain of toys, silent reminders. Another subtle indication of the family's loss appears in episodes showcasing the girls' abundance of toys. In Mr. Monkey Jocks, Bandit comments on how many unused toys the girls have accumulated. While on the surface, this seems like typical child behavior. Asking for toys they quickly lose interest in, there's potentially a deeper meaning. Many parents begin purchasing items for their baby well before birth. Clothes, stuffed animals, and toys are common preparations. Given the Heeler's comfortable financial situation, it's entirely possible that some of the toys filling the girls' room were originally purchased for the baby who never arrived. This interpretation gives new meaning to Bandit's frustration in the episode. His complaint about wasted toys might mask a deeper pain, seeing constant reminders of preparations made for a child who never got to enjoy them. Each unused toy potentially represents both the family's material privilege and their emotional loss. The crib letting go. The episode Bedroom provides perhaps the most poignant evidence regarding the timing of Chilli's pregnancy loss. In this episode, a crib is being removed from what was once the nursery to create a guest bedroom. While this seems like a practical decision for a family with 2 growing children, Chilli's emotional reaction tells a different story. Consider the timing. Bingo is already 5 years old and Bluey nearly 7 when they finally decide to remove the crib. Why would the family leave a nursery intact for so many years after their youngest had outgrown it? The most likely explanation is that they were hoping for, or even expecting, another baby to use it. Chilli's tearful gaze at the crib speaks volumes. While she attributes her emotion to memories of Bluey and Bingo as infants, her reaction suggests something deeper. Mourning for the child who never got to sleep in that crib. The removal of the nursery furniture represents a painful acceptance that their family of 4 is now complete, not by choice, but by circumstance. Grandma's absence, a generational pattern of loss. Chilli's family history reveals another layer of tragedy in the Bluey universe. Her mother passed away years before the show's timeline begins, which is why she only appears in portraits or Chilli's memories. When the children visit Grandpa Mort, he lives alone, and Chilli consistently refers to her mother in the past tense. Based on the few glimpses we get of Chilli's mother in flashbacks, she appears to have died relatively young, possibly when Chilli was a teenager or young adult. This early loss shaped Chilli profoundly. We see this influence in Dragon, where she recalls her mother's encouragement of her artistic talents, revealing a loving relationship cut short by death. The exact cause of Grandma Heeler's death remains unknown, but the show hints it may have been a progressive illness rather than sudden. This raises an uncomfortable possibility of hereditary health concerns that could potentially affect Chilli someday. The writers have established emotional connections across generations, making this a plausible future storyline. Though we know from the surprise episode that Chilli is still alive in the future timeline. Grandpa Mort's heartworm, ongoing health battles. Chilli's father, Grandpa Mort, carries his own burden of grief as a widower living alone. His lifestyle choices, long walks in nature, and disconnection from modern technology suggest someone clinging to the past, perhaps trying to recapture happier times with his late wife. More concerning is Mort's confirmed health condition. In Granddad, we learn he's recovering from surgery for heartworm, dirophilariasis, a potentially fatal parasitic disease affecting dogs. Chilli's anxious attempts to make him rest reveal her fear of losing her remaining parent, especially since he seems cavalier about his recovery. Mort's carefree attitude toward his serious health condition creates genuine concern that his storyline may eventually include another loss for the Heeler family. His character represents the reality that many grandparents face health challenges that younger family members must prepare to confront. Grandpa Bob's ear. Wounds of the past. On Bandit's side of the family, Grandpa Bob carries physical evidence of past trauma, a chunk missing from one ear. Flashbacks in Fairy Tale reveal his ear was once intact, meaning this injury occurred sometime after Bandit's childhood, but before the show's present day. This subtle character detail hints at untold stories in the Heeler family history. Was it an accident, a medical procedure, or something more serious? Whatever the cause, it represents another layer of physical and emotional scars carried by the older generation. The show's careful inclusion of such details, visible but never explained, invites viewers to consider the full lives characters have lived beyond what we see on screen. Even minor physical characteristics can reveal rich backstories of survival and resilience. Chilli's fertility struggles, a shared family challenge. One of the most scientifically grounded tragedies in Bluey relates to the breed of the characters themselves. Both Chilli and her sister Brandy are red heelers, a dog breed known to have fertility issues. This biological reality adds another dimension to Chilli's pregnancy loss and may explain why the heelers stopped at 2 children. The connection becomes even clearer when we examine Brandy's storyline. Her difficulty conceiving is explicitly addressed in The Sign, where we learn she's finally pregnant after what was likely expensive fertility treatment. The sisters share not just a breed, but a deeply personal struggle, though with different outcomes. This aspect of the show demonstrates how Bluey incorporates real biological facts about dogs into its storytelling, creating realistic challenges for its characters while still keeping the content appropriate for children. Bingo's protected innocence, shielded from family pain. A particularly touching aspect of these hidden tragedies is how they affect the family dynamics, especially between the sisters. Unlike many cartoon siblings who constantly bicker, Bluey and Bingo share an unusually close and harmonious relationship. In the show, Bingo's confusion about everyone's reaction to the pop balloon highlights her innocence. Unlike Bluey, she doesn't seem to know about the lost baby, suggesting her parents have shielded her from this painful family history due to her younger age. This protection of Bingo extends to other episodes as well. In Butterflies, when Bluey momentarily abandons Bingo to play with judo, she quickly realizes her mistake and reconciles with her sister. This maturity and appreciation for her sibling relationship could stem from Bluey's awareness of just how precious family is, having already experienced the loss of a potential brother. Which of these hidden tragedies in Bluey surprised you the most? Drop a comment below. Don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into the emotional layers of your favorite shows that prove children's entertainment can tackle life's most profound experiences with beauty and grace.